Okay, on this next one, there's a couple of different ways that you could go about and do it, but we're just going to stick with what we have been doing. Now, on this negative could stay negative or it could go to be a positive. And what determines that is what the exponent is outside of the parentheses. And since the exponent is 7, that means that we're going to have 7 negatives, and an odd amount of negatives means that your answer is going to be negative. So we're just going to bring that negative out and kind of be done with it. Then we do w to the 6 times 7 over w to the 1/3 times 7. Keep the negative. 6 times 7 is 42 over w to the 1/3 times 7 is 7/3. 7/3 is smaller than 42, so we're going to move it up and subtract. Keep the negative sign. Keep the w. 1/12/6 minus 7 is, I went blank, 119 over 3. I was doing it in my head, but I was doing this in my head. So put 42 minus 7/3 in a calculator and you should get 119 over 3. Okay. Now, you could do this the same exact way that we have been doing it, but I want to pause just a second. If I just had, and don't write this down on anything, I'm just kind of showing you on a scrap sheet of paper. If I just gave you s to the 3rd over s, well, that would be s to the 1, right? And so if I have 3 s's on top and 1 s on bottom, one of those s's are going to cancel out. Or if I move that s up, 3 minus 1 is 2. And I see that right there. I have 3 s's on top and 1 s on bottom. So I am going to simplify the inside first before we get started on it. I'm trying to erase this. Okay. All right, so now we have 81 to the negative 3/4 s squared to the negative 3/4. Both of those are going to be negative, so both of those are going to go on bottom. 81 to 3/4, negative 3/2, so it'd be a positive 3/2. And the s is going to stay, and the 1 is going to stay, and this means the root is 4, so 4 numbers, 4 of the same number, something times something times something times something, equals 81. And what do you multiply 4 times together to get 81 is 3, and 3 times 3 times 3, because the exponent is 3, is 27.